Hi, my name is Abram Toll. Today you're watching 5 Minutes with Abe. I'm your host, Abram Toll. You know me well. I know you better. We are here with William Eddie Stengrevica. Basically, think of Power Rangers on steroids, on HGH, on protein bars, on milkshakes, and on a constant punch. Bill, how you doing today?
I'm doing real good, Abram.
I'm glad to hear. So, today we had a lot of stuff happen today in the world of sports. Most notably, Pointer Athletics. We're talking www.uwsp.com/Pointer Athletics. What happened?
We had a Pointer hockey game last night, Abram. Real physical. But the Pointers just couldn't knock them out on top. Playing St. Scholastica, losing by a score of 4-2. Just couldn't get the job done.
Yeah, the thing is he couldn't get the job done. He just wasn't being a good leader. He wasn't participating well, and people in the stands, his audience, didn't really appreciate it and just wish that he'd just lighten up a little bit.
Well, maybe he was under immense pressure because his co-leader might have been a freak. But, you know, we can't speculate, Abram.
We really can't speculate. So instead, we're going to be talking about, I'm not going to disregard the entire season, Bill. I think they're going to do okay.
I think it could come out on top, Abram. They could maybe get a national championship under their belt.
And it would be great to see a couple hats on the ice, wouldn't it, Bill?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, so other Pointer Athletics we had today, let's wrap it up with UWSP football.
Tough break today, Abram. Pointers just had a rough day against Whitewater, and we're not going to mention the score for the football players out there.
They're called Warhawks for a reason. They swoop down, pick up the dogs, and then they carry them away to their lair.
It was definitely a beating and a swooping and whatever else.
We got to put gloves on our receivers' hands.
Absolutely, a lot of drop passes.
Gotta catch it.
A lot of drop passes out there, Abram, and you know that's not going to get the job done against a great team.
No, but instead, I mean that's a college team. Let's talk about professional football.
Professional football, Abram, my favorite kind.
My also favorite kind, and basically today we have something great, and it's happening tomorrow.
Absolutely. The Packers and the Vikings. Brett Favre's return to Lambeau.
The frozen tundra.
It should be epic, Abram. Can't wait to see the reception that Brett Favre gets.
Bards are going to be playing fluty songs about this for ages, Bill. When I say fluty, I mean like playing flutes, like there's going to be like instruments with it. It's going to be a song.
You're quite the wordsmith, Abram.
I tend to be like a blacksmith with words. And so I'm going to preview the game. This is my bold prediction, Bill.
Can't wait to hear it.
It's like bold and spicy Doritos. I'm going to say the Packers are going to be winning at halftime, and when the clock strikes 0 at the end of the fourth quarter, the Packers are going to be winning.
Bold prediction, Abram, and because I am a favoritist fan,
he guarantees that good things will happen tomorrow.
Guaranteed. 3 fingers right here.
You know it's true. Buy a new car. Here we go. World Series. We are in the 3rd installment of a 7-game chapter.
It's going to be epic, Abram. The series is tied 1 game apiece, and we are heading back to Philly for a crucial Game 3.
Now, the important thing to note in the series, Bill, is that it's tied.
That
1-1.
Very obvious, Abram.
It could go either way. But one of the Yankees' star players, Alex Rodriguez, formerly known as A-Rod, is currently too in love with Derek Jeter to notice that his team is doing bad when he is doing bad.
Well, you can certainly appreciate male bonding, can't you, Abram?
I can, Bill. I mean, male bonding is one of the greatest things about team-orientated male sports.
Nothing like your kind of orientation, right, Abram?
You know, straight as an arrow.
Yeah.
So, the NBA started this week also, Bill. I don't want to be terrible with transitions, but the NBA did start this week.
It did, and definitely looking for the Cavaliers to come out there and come out strong after their tough start on 1-2.
I know. I'm looking. The Atlanta Hawks looking kind of strong. Nobody cares about the Milwaukee Bucks, and I will just give you a few seconds of what else that the NBA is worth.
Okay, moving on.
Okay. Let's see. We have a couple other things to note about the International Badminton World Championships. We are looking for Russia. They were a contender a few years back with Igor Stravakanov. After his injury in the Steel Cup, in which a steel-tipped birdie hit him in the face, broke his nose. He was out for the season, but he's looking to come back and get his revenge on Sweden.
It should be a great thing to watch, Abram. I might watch it.
Yeah, ESPN 9 or 10 or 14 will definitely have maybe highlights or even clips.
So if you tune in around 3:30 or 4 in the morning, you might find it.
Otherwise, you'll find reruns of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Great show, Abram.
You might as well watch that, too. And I'm getting the signal from the back, and they're saying that we're running out of time. So, but something needs to be said, though.
Something needs to be said, Abram, and it is a pivotal issue. I like that word a lot. But jock rash, Abram. Jock rash.
Also known as jock itch, also.
Yes, it is a very bad dilemma going on today, and it's like a group of knives going after your testicles.
It's like small people with needles, and they're running in circles around the area of which is infected, poking you at all times.
It's terrible. So if you have this problem, don't wait. Get the cream, get it treated, get it done.
But make sure it's not mayonnaise. Mayonnaise does not work. It attracts the midgets. Anyways, looks like we're out of time. So on behalf of all the people working here with 5 Minutes with Abe, I'd like to bid thee a good morrow.
Good night, all.
And with me today here, this is William Eddie Stengrevica. He is a hexagonal stop sign of rainbows. You know him well. Here he is. Bill, how you doing? Stevens Point, www.stevenspoint.com. Go ahead, Bill.
Well, it's EDU, Abram, and I attended a
We want a keynote number 81 on the Stevens Point hockey team.
Looks to be phenomenal, Abram.
And he's short. He is borderline the size of a frosted mini wheat.
That is a rough estimate, Abram. Very rough, but I like it.
And equally as muscular. All right, moving on.
I'm gonna have to pick the Packers in this one, and here's why. First of all, I'm a favoritist fan.
Favoritist fan.
Second, they'll come out and play Sunday night, Abram, even though it's the afternoon.
Well, maybe they'll be playing through the night, because if this is a doozy, which it will be,
oh, it will.
It's gonna be dark. You know. With me here today, we got William Eddie Stengrevica. Basically, when I think of this man in commemoration of Halloween, he's like putting bugles on all of your fingers and going, hee hee hee.
My last name is Stengrevics, and I'm happy to be here.
Of course, you're always happy, Bill. You're like happy hour.
Yeah, good.
You don't hear him talking about sad hour, but we don't want to.
Especially that number 81 out there. Boy, he was a champ.
He is short. Picture him like the Geico lizard, except smaller.
And tougher.
You know why they came out on top?
Why is that, Abram?
Because the bottom was itchy.
Can't wait to see the reception he gets out there.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to booze, how many is he gonna get?
I'm gonna go with booze, Abram.
That's definitely a 10.
Definitely.
And A-Rod. He was on fire during the playoffs. I mean, let's not comment on his relationship with Derek Jeter right now. But right now, he's not doing very good so far in the World Series.
No, he's a lot of K's.
But let's move on. NBA started this week.
Absolutely.
Nobody cares about the NBA.
So let's move on to
like
something much more important, Abram.
Yeah, like the International Badminton Championships. As you know, it's no laughing matter.
Not at all. Smile. If you're a male, you've got to just worry and fear this.
About jock itch.
Jock itch.
It is a disease.
It is terrible.
And you get it around the genital region.
It is like a knife.
How do you treat it, Bill?
Well, Abram, could put some lotion on there. I mean, you gotta do this in the bathroom, private time.
No, you can do it in front of crowds.
We do not promote that on the Abram Toll Show.
Don't spread it quick. I'm gonna say,
don't reveal it.
I know.
I don't want to hear this. God. You are the reason my family hates me, Abram.
I hope so. Wow. The special guest's name is William Eddie Stengrevica. He is basically a paralater hose in an ice cream truck whose melody just brings children. And if I could name 5 about William, it would be Punch, 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 and Jello. Bill, how you doing today?
So let's move on. Point Athletics this weekend, Abram. It was something to see.
We are not continuing with this.
Don't you give me your lip, Abram.
I will give you lip all day, and it will be mouth to mouth.
Wow.
I'm stopping. I was gonna say me, but my hair is definitely not that long.
Or Abrams. Evan and I were sporting. Deal. Wow.